Nashville.
Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Nashville Nude Karaoke Show. HB here with you, also with Goo Gobbler. I say Goo Gobbler, guys. I'm going to be honest once again. We discussed this the last episode. This is not, it's not his calling. It's not his thing. But I think we're still working diligently to get him where he needs to be.
It works for now, though.
It works for now. You did say a minute ago, Johnny. Like,
Yeah,
call me Johnny.
Though. I mean, if you need to address me, just call me Johnny instead of Gobbler.
I'm just going to
can
call
me
you Johnny.
Gobbler, though.
Hey, Johnny.
He used to work at a sandwich shop with a great sandwich
Hey,
called
Johnny.
The Gobbler.
Johnny the Goo Gobbler.
Artichokes.
Artichokes.
Yeah.
Artichokes. Anyways, we're still working on that. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's get you involved. If you know of a great name for our buddy over here, I have to say buddy. If you know a great name for our buddy over here outside of the Goo Gobbler or Mr. Johnny, which is a very suave name, Johnny. Call me Johnny. Anyways, if you got something, hey, man, drop us a line. You can go to our Facebook page, go to the website, let us know something. And maybe if we get a lot of really funny, popular responses, we'll see if our buddy over here will roll with that.
Stop calling me buddy.
God, what am I going to call you? Man, maybe my man.
Yeah.
Maybe my man will roll with that.
Oh, buddy.
My buddy.
Never trust a man who calls you buddy or pal. That's what my dad
Why?
wrote in
What
the
does
book
that
and told
even
me.
mean?
I don't know.
That's like friendly. I mean, like, what if I was like, hey, if you got a name for my asshole over here, just
Well, that'd be more honest. I would probably be.
But I don't
believe you.
think you're an asshole. I think you're like a Teddy Graham with a chocolate filling. Have you ever had one of those? You're looking at that Graham and you're like, this is a hard outside, but on the inside, just soft chocolate.
I think you're full of shit.
Wow, I didn't deserve that.
No, you
Uncalled
didn't.
for.
I apologize. On the record.
All right.
Let's get it on the road.
You know what?
Come on.
Let's move forward. So, as you already know, all of our topics are by random. They're given to us by you, by people in our life, people dropping lines on our Facebook pages. Once again, because where we are at in the podcast, the suggestions that are in our mustache jar, it's going to be a combination from one of the first times that my buddy and I sat down and started compiling a
Hey, the last
random
episode
list.
you called me partner.
Okay,
I kind of like that. My partner over here.
Me and my partner over here. Me and my partner. We got some suggestions from the very beginning, and we also still have some leftover suggestions from the two friends from the last podcast that really screwed us over with their fun-filled suggestions they put in the jar. So it's a combo of those, and shortly, once again, everything you drop to us, those are going to be included soon. So let's get the show on the road.
Start dropping.
Dude, it's in front of you.
I was talking to them. Start dropping the freaking topics on Facebook or whatever.
Dropping on Facebook. Johnny,
go ahead and draw?
Gobbler's making requests. Start dropping on my Facebook.
Should I drop?
Drop it on the Facebook, not on his face.
I'm gonna drop.
You know what? Drop it. Drop it like
Drop
it's
it
hot.
like it's
Woo? What you got, man?
weird fetishes.
Weird fetish.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a great way to start off the segment.
Yeah.
Weird fetish. Wait. Is it specific to like what is our weird fetishes, or is it like what is a weird fetish in general? Question mark.
I like
What we got?
feet, but we can go with general.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you one of those? Oh, dude, you should have worked in a shoe shop. You could have been that guy. Like,
Fucking shoe shop.
Yeah,
You just see a woman's beautiful feet, and they kind of.
Don't tell me the size.
Wait,
Let
have
me
you ever had your toes sucked on?
Oh. You asked, and I went like straight flashback in my head and went to a deep dark place.
So that's a yes.
Also one time I had a bunch of beverages. I got really, really drunk. And I wasn't drunk like in the middle of something with like a girl that I was into or anything. She was just a friend, and I was really trashed, and I was rolling around on the floor like a baby. And I rolled over and looked at her with a serious face, and I was like, I see those toes, girl. I was like, let me get those piggies. And she was trying to crawl away from me. And I army crawled to her and grabbed her feet. And because I thought it would be funny in my drunken stupor. And I started sucking on her toes. And of course, everybody in the room was just like, oh, God. Oh, he's so nasty.
I guarantee you it felt good for her, man.
Yeah, she was like trying to kick me in the face, but I was looking past the feet.
Well, it tickles too.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, that little piggy. It went more to the market than that day.
Makes you squirm a little.
Straight to the dome, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a drunken stupor. Outside of that, I've had someone like suck on my toes before, like trying to be sexy. Like,
What'd you think?
You know what? I was giving her the benefit of the doubt in the moment. I was
Did
like,
it feel good?
Yeah, I mean, like I wasn't like, oh yeah.
It felt weird.
Ooh.
It felt like comfortably violating, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that little piggy went straight to the mouth.
It's like you
you
want
were
him to
bad.
stop.
You were so bad. You were bad. I was like I said, she was like, I'm gonna, like slowly pulling off the sock and like,
Wait, there was like dirty talk beforehand.
I mean, we went dirty talk. I mean, I think I was dirty.
Toes,
I'm
big
gonna
boy.
suck that. Give me those toes. You've been bad. You've been so bad.
That just sounds awkward. I just, hey, would you mind sucking on my toes? Sure.
Would you mind giving my toes a little suck, please? Thank you. And that'll wrap up the night.
No, if you could sneak
Got
it,
mine.
If you could sneak it on them, it's even better because they squirm and then they might kick you in the face, but that could be fun too.
Well, I mean,
little head trauma.
if you're into face kicks, then you're gonna love it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night for you. All right, well, how about let's think of something else. What's something else that's like very fetishy? Hey, remember, is this considered a fetish? Remember that one day we got in a random conversation about
furries?
About the furries.
Yeah.
About the furries, the people who dress up in the costumes and they scriff into the yiff.
It makes me feel.
They get in them fur piles.
It makes me feel inadequate because I have zero experience with furries.
I know,
man. I just want to go do it for a weekend. I just want to like sniff another cat's butt.
I just
want
to be in the middle of that, man.
Yeah.
I just want to. And we talked about this. Yeah, I wish y'all could have been a part of this random conversation. We were on a road trip to go on this crazy hike, and it came up. And what the funny part about it is like, what would be the most awkward? What would be the most awkward animal to wear to a party? Like you show up and you're trying to be like a sexy animal for your sexy animal friends, and you show up in this piece of crap animal costume. Like, what is that weird animal costume to said individual?
A pigeon.
A pigeon. I'm a sexy pigeon.
Very large pigeon. I think that's what I said. I don't
Possums.
really remember.
I think a possum would be awkward.
Yeah, I would totally be
What
a
about a
possum.
platypus? A duck-billed platypus. It's like, what are you? You're a proof that God was bored as hell one day. Why? He just took parts from other animals. I was like, yep, that'll do. He made him on the seventh day. They said he didn't do anything on the seventh day, but he did. He got bored. He got bored. He was like, there's a bill and there's a butt. And yup, and be free. Multiply, I guess. Awkward. Platypus.
We should try to attend a furry convention sometime, man. I'm viciously curious.
I feel like honestly, right now, if I went on Craigslist, there might be like, hey, there's a furry.
Well, we could do that and make it a topic of conversation the next time we had a podcast.
Bring it up. Let them know our experience from the furry, from the fur pile.
Post pictures, but for anonymity purposes only of us. We
Yeah,
don't
right.
expose anybody else in a cat suit.
Yeah. Well, if you see somebody in a platypus outfit, you know it's me.
I kind of want to use a litter box.
Do you?
Yeah, you just.
Yeah, you said they did that.
No, they do that. Yeah,
everybody brings their own litter box.
The more hardcore ones, perhaps. I don't know if they all do, but some of the real hardcore furries bring litter boxes to these.
Don the Dillo's here. He brought his box. He's for real. He's in the game. He didn't bring the box the last time, did he?
Oh my God! You mean Armadillo?
The Dillo. Don the Dillo's in the house. Brought his own box. How does he even know how to use a litter box? He's in it, man. He's committed.
Yeah, he's figured it out.
Yeah, he's in there. That's so funny. The furries, that's a topic for another day.
Yeah, I'm pulling a blank on fetishes. I'm trying to think.
People have weird fetishes, man, but like I don't specifically have like a weird fetish, so it's hard to like think one offhand. I know that like there's a lot of people that are into feet, which we briefly discussed.
I like squirters. I don't know if that's a fetish.
I know. I mean, you can be into something, but I don't think that's weird amongst men per se. Because it's black or white. Yes, I love this. No, I don't. I wouldn't consider it a fetish. A fetish where it's like this is weird.
Yeah.
Here, I'll tell you what. You know what? I'm going to do this. I want weird fetish on my 15 strangest sex fetishes. Do you have one? CBS News. CBS News.
CBS News.
You know it's good. You know it's going to be good. CBS got in there.
What do we got?
I'm trying to go in here. At first, they're giving me this stupid little intro.
Like bondage, S&M.
No.
I knew a guy in Pennsylvania. I won't go to where the town I knew him, but apparently he liked to sit below a glass table table while a woman stood on the glass table.
That sounds
and
great.
shat.
Oh, no, wait. Pump the brakes.
He liked to watch it come out and plop right above his
my
head. He didn't want it
God.
on him. He was a gentleman,
No, man,
but he liked watching it.
I'm a gentleman. Don't let it drop on my face. I just want to be underneath the glass. You, sir, no, I don't feel like that categorizes you. I'm a gentleman for my fetish because I don't want it straight on my face. No, you're not putting yourself in the gentleman category. Those are just as bad as the people that like to be peed on. They're like, meet me at the hotel and pee on me.
Oh, I've been peed on.
No!
Oh my God, yes, I have.
But you didn't request it.
I totally
You didn't
forgot.
request
No,
it.
I didn't request it, but someone. Okay, quick story. Do you mind?
So-
Can I tell the story?
I'm gonna sit
Can I tell
patiently.
the story?
I'm gonna sip my coffee.
All right.
Evan's gonna get peed on.
I was in the
Spoiler
middle-
alert! Spoiler alert! Evan's gonna get pissed on.
No,
I ruined the story. Evan's getting peed on. Not again. You know how many times he tells this story a week? This isn't every week.
This isn't the time I peed on another guy. This is a girl peeing on me.
Oh, I forgot you had your butt peed on. I forgot about
No,
that.
I peed on a butt. Get it straight.
Sorry.
No, I was in the middle of Iowa, of all places, a state I know a lot about.
That sounds like a great place to be peed on.
Yeah, I was
Just point
camping.
that out.
No, I was camping with this girl when we were traveling across the country, like we
Right.
often did.
Right.
And we were in this tent. And we were 69ing, as you often do when you're in a tent in the middle of a foreign state.
Of course.
Yeah. And
That's why I go camping.
yeah, we'd had a few beers. She was
quit
getting
going with my
comfortable.
family.
Yeah, and so she stops what she's doing for just a moment, and I keep going. And then I hear a slight giggle. And I keep going. I'm like, if I keep going, maybe she'll stop fucking giggling. And then I can hear.
No.
This is gonna get bad. I can hear a little butthole open up, and she farts.
What's that sound make? Is that like breathing down the hole of the tub? Is that what that's
No, so it just opens up, and I'm like, and I stop, and I'm like,
That
what
is
the
not a good joke.
I say, what the fuck? And then she starts laughing hysterically.
Oh, my
and then
God.
a ropey line of piss just hits me
No.
right in the fucking
Oh, my
face. her
gosh.
nether regions are in my
Right.
face.
And you're like, I'll never go to Craigslist again and find someone to camp with. You should have known.
No, I'd been with this woman for a while, so it wasn't as horrifying as it could have been. I knew her very intimately.
She must feel pretty comfortable to fart in your face and then pee on you.
Pee on me.
My gosh, not even
Yeah.
my best friends have done that to me.
And, I mean, first, you can't tell me a single person that's happened to on accident where they immediately jumped into action. You got to sit there and contemplate, is this really happening to me right now?
If you're
Is someone
ever in a
there's like
69
2
position
or 3 seconds
and
where
you
you're
start hearing
Ugh.
giggles, it's like your warning signs. It's your warning sign. GTFO, get the fuck out. Black Hawk down, abort, get out of there. Something bad's gonna happen. You know what? I mean, where does it go from there?
Where does it go from there? So after the first
Is it
few
like, my
initial
turn?
seconds,
Now you're gonna get it. I'm about to R. Kelly you.
I started screaming. I was, and the campground is pitch black. So I toss her off of me, but it's not like a nice quick toss. She still managed to piss all over me on
She's
the way
still going.
off. So
Yeah.
her piss is everywhere. It's flying all over the tent.
No.
It's soaking everything. She is laughing hysterically because evidently she told me later she got an image of us, but in Playboy cartoon like font, and she started laughing.
I
at
like
her,
how it triggered a fart first. Like, that's the first thing that it triggered.
yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, and so, but I got out of the tent and I couldn't see a thing, and we didn't have flashlights, we didn't have fancy little iPhones
man.
back then. So
It's
I
just
realized
the two of you,
I can't
right,
find the
out there?
shower. Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, there's other people, but I'm not about to say, do you know what a
No, I
bathroom
thought-
is? I just got peed on.
Mom, it happened again. Mom. Evan, this is the 7th time this summer.
Well, the worst part about it is
Quit inviting this girl.
we were drunk and frustrated. I ended up just having to sleep in her piss all night, which, being that I was a raging alcoholic at the time, was like karma, because I had wet the bed on numerous occasions, blackout drunk, and she'd had to do the same.
deserved it.
So you take like many dozens of times that happened to that poor girl, and then one time in the face, I guess, made up for me.
Yeah,
It,
yeah.
it did. I learned my lesson.
Got
I
R.
only
Kelly,
did it,
man.
yeah.
She turned your face into a toilet seat. You had
Yeah.
it coming, man. Drip, drip, drip. What up?
Yeah, the next time I pissed the bed was in Texas, and I woke up with her pulling me off the bed and kicking me.
Oh, I can imagine.
So after the piss night,
I'd have brought up
she
the.
she
I'd have
wasn't
brought-
having it anymore.
I'd have brought up the face thing. I wouldn't even said anything. I just like started pointing. I just started tapping my nose. Like, yeah, you know what?
It's more like right between the eyes, like where you want to shoot somebody. Like you say, well, bam.
Pow! Yeah. First, she like cleared the target with first. She like gusted it. then went straight in for the kill, making sure there was no debris on that target. It's so messed up, dude. Listen, don't ever let her tell you that she didn't know what she was doing. Like it sounded like she planned that out. All right, so here I'm still on this website, the CBS. The first one that pulls up is a very big word. I'm not going to try to enunciate. Mannequin love. Mannequin love. It has a guy fondling a mannequin from behind. Here, I'll show it to you.
Sounds like you don't know what real loneliness is.
No, he's actually he looks pretty happy.
Yeah, well, maybe he is.
So
man.
if you see a guy sneaking up behind the mannequin in your old Navy, then you're gonna know.
Dude, just give him a fist bump. Like, I feel you, man. I've been there.
Is this shirt on sale? Sir, it is, but why are you reaching down her shirt? Let it go, man. All right. The next one is the furries. The furries are the plushies, which we've already discussed. It's got a guy in a chicken outfit. Don't go to the furry party in a chicken costume.
That looks terrible.
He's got a cape on. He's got a freaking cape. I'm super chicken.
That guy doesn't look hardcore,
No,
man.
he
These
doesn't.
hardcore ones, they're pretty hidden, man. They're pretty done up.
If I'm looking for a furry to scriff my yiff, then I'm not gonna pick the chicken. I'm not gonna pick the chicken.
What's the next one?
Let's see here. It looks like once again, I think we're back to the feet. He like guys that like women like wear the feet with the high heels. Like it's a high heel fetish.
I just
so
like
to speak.
feet. I think little toes are kind of cute.
Gas pedal honeys. Those gas pedal honeys. That's what it says. It says some people are turned on sexually by a specific body part. Women's high-heeled foot. Once again, it's just.
Oh, so the foot fetish is a gas pedal honey.
Yeah,
Okay,
gotcha. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's got the girl like rocking out with her heel. The people that like it dirty. Let's see here. This is the next one.
Who doesn't like it dirty?
Yeah, it's like showering before sex. Not on my watch.
Yeah,
like,
fuck that.
let's make it nasty. Yeah.
I used to make one of the girls just. Not
Oh no,
shower
this
for
is
a
pretty
while.
common. This isn't a fetish. I like smear the makeup, mess up the hair, rip off the clothing. That is a common fantasy
Do you
for
have
anybody.
experience?
I'm just saying, like, you talk to a girl, man. I'm serious. You talk to a girl, and there's a girl that's holding in the fact that she just wants to be thrown down and just torn to shreds. I've heard many people. This shouldn't even be a fetish. This is a thing. This is a real thing that people just want. They just want to be owned.
Yeah,
you know?
but that's frightening in this day and age.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not frightening for me. I'd be more than happy to do it once we sign a contract saying, you know what I mean?
Baby, you're calling the police. It's getting too real. It's getting too real. I thought this is what you wanted.
Yeah, safe words.
No, keep going.
Safe words are good as long as you trust the person.
Why are you calling the police? This is too real. Let's see here. Diaper me?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one. That
Diaper
one
me.
just bugs me. Oh, well, I try not to be
Diapers aren't
judgmental.
only for babies. There's got a grown man in a diaper hanging out. He doesn't. Is that hot to you?
No.
Is that what gets a girl going?
No, it gets what like one of those girls is
want me
really
a
into like
diaper boy.
nurturing and really wants thousands of kids, but perhaps she can't have one. So she likes to. That's just, you know what, man? I'm
Criminal
gonna go ahead
love.
and be a dick for once and say that's fucking sick.
It is weird. It's a little weird. All right. Criminal love. This is another one. Like everybody wants the bad girl. Everybody wants the bad guy. I felt like that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't categorize that in a fetish. You know.
Yeah,
That's pretty standard.
that's just
Well, that's
stupid.
kind of my use. That's like I want someone that's freaking decked out in tattoos and is hardcore as hell. That's not a fetish to me.
Yeah, but then you miss someone there in
All right,
prison.
this is new. Thank you, Twilight, for screwing our lives.
Fuck.
Vampire sex. How does one do that? Act incredibly strong.
I was actually
toss
talking
me-
about this earlier today. People drink each other's blood.
Ah,
man.
dude, that's so weird.
I knew a stripper once, and she said
Well,
she
no,
was a
this one
vampire.
specifically says, but not blood drinking.
Oh.
But I guess that's like
that
the
sounds
next level.
boring.
It's
That's just like fucking
it's
on Halloween.
Oh, what? Oh, you bang and you don't drink each other's blood? Rookies, slap. Like, really? You're not hardcore. And those teeth aren't real. Mine are filed down. Bunch of losers. You're not invested in the game. Get out of here. Let's see this one. Inspector Gadgets? Is this real? They're
Is that when they put stuff in their butt?
No, they're stimulated by machines.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I can get a little carried away.
She's
It
hugging
can
a
be
car
fatal on
hood.
occasion.
She's hugging a car hood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she might as well be hugging a washer. Isn't that a thing too?
Yeah.
The washer?
Yeah,
Paint a
dude.
face on it?
Yeah. I ate a girl out once while she was sitting on a washer.
My
that was moving.
God. What?
She liked it, man. She thought
Apparently.
it was fun. We were at my
My
stepmother's
gosh.
house. All right,
Cars,
so-
gizmos, experience. The thunder. The thunder down under.
All right, let's pick a fucking topic.
Oh, wait. I'm only 9 of 16 in.
Yeah, they're getting ordinary and boring.
No, you're right.
These aren't fetishes.
Love of tight places.
Well,
We must be talking about buttholes. All right, I'm done. I'm out. All right.
None of that.
We got the 10 of 16. Fair enough. I think they're running out of ideas. CBS, suck it.
Yeah, you guys are afraid to go the extra mile and mention the real fetishes.
You read that report
Thanks
and you're
for
like,
helping out.
Tom, generally you've got good stuff, but this sucks, but we're out of ideas. Print it. But cut us pay. Stupid Tom. All right, listen. No, this one's for you, Tom. All right, I feel like I feel like I should get a mulligan on this one. Because we've already briefly mentioned getting peed on. I didn't write that, by the way.
Getting
this isn't
peed
my.
Let me see.
Yeah, I promise. Look at getting peed on. I don't even know if they spelled getting all the way.
That was
like
me.
I think you wrote it. You must have been ready to tell, like, I got shot between eyes.
Well, unless
with
you have a
jet
story,
stream.
this is done. We've
Yeah,
already
getting
done this.
peed on. Yeah. Dunzos.
All right.
I'm not going back to that. That's my old life. I ain't about that life anymore. Craigslist is behind me. All right. Let's see. This next one. Great stripper names. Great stripper names.
Well, and I hope I'm not breaking anonymity, but I'm pretty sure that this was her stripper name.
All right.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that good.
No.
Well,
Wait,
the girl who said she was
the girl or the
girl who
name?
said she was a vampire. Her name was Bella. It wasn't a very good stripper name.
No,
it was kind of
because
like sweet and
that's
romantic.
Isn't
It made me want to take her home and introduce her to the folks. This is Bella.
This
Mom.
is Bella. She really knows how to ride that pole.
Drinks blood and dances naked.
She's going to be great entertainment for the holidays.
Is she not what you
Uncle
imagined
Diddles
when
is
I
going
was
to love
young?
her. That's so weird.
This is the example you said. It's all your fucking fault.
You brought this into this home. Thanksgiving will never be the same.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I did not mean that.
Do you think she'll listen to the podcast?
Oh, she might.
I hope she does.
She's got a good sense of humor.
She does. Yeah. She does. Hey, shout out to my partner's mom. Shout out to my partner's mom.
Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to your mom. Shout out to your mom. All right. So what's popular stripple names? Or stripple. What's popular stripple names? Candy. I think. Oh man, stripper names really aren't that great.
Yeah.
They've got generators for this, just like they do for prison sex names.
Yeah.
If we wanted to, we could go on the internet and compile a list.
And honestly, it shows you my level of apathy when I'm in a strip club. I mean, you always introduce yourself. Sometimes you use your name. Sometimes you use I'm Trent. But
my name is Peter.
I never remember their names. I'm trying to remember.
No.
My buddy fucked this one stripper, and I remember her name for a while because he knew her real name and her normal name, and I would never mention that. If I could remember her stripper name, I would, but I can't fucking remember.
Yeah, I'm going to start chiming them off, man.
But it had to do with candy, I think.
Of course, candy's always going to be
It's like a
involved.
type of candy, like cinnamon or something.
Suck it, candy. All right. So here's a whole list of like popular stripper names. Okay, Crystal. What? I just had an ad.
Crystal's
Cinnamon.
a lovely name.
Cinnamon.
I just said cinnamon.
I know. Give me a second. I'm going through the list. Trixie.
That works.
Capri. Just like the sun. Delight. Because
Delight.
luscious.
Delight.
Cocoa.
Luscious. Cocoa, that works.
London. Houston. Chardonnay. I'm done.
Just be done.
Draw out of the mustache.
This is fucking stupid.
These are weird.
Man. I could think.
Hey,
of
if you've got a good
that.
stripper name, if you've heard of a good stripper name, put it on the Facebook page. I'd be interested in hearing something more creative.
And
than that crap.
Don't use a generator either.
No,
like, if you can really think up a good stripper
unless
name,
it's really good.
or if you're currently fucking a stripper that
Yeah, and she doesn't mind like being name dropped. My partner would like to hear about it. What do we got? What's next?
Pakistani food.
What is that? Pakistani?
Pakistani.
Pakistani food.
Pakistani food.
Pakistani
That's how you
food.
say it, right? You don't say
don't know.
Pakistan like some fucking Yankee. You say Pakistan.
I mean, I honestly probably would have said like Pakistani.
Pakistani. That's how they. I think that's how they.
Well, I don't know.
Say. That's how
I
you
mean, I would
pronounce
like
it.
to enunciate it the correct way. I don't want to seem like.
Do you ever had Pakistani food?
Have I ever had Pakistani?
Do you want to go to Pakistan?
I mean,
Pakistan?
I don't know. Is that a good idea?
Well, currently, I imagine it wouldn't, but I've heard it's a beautiful
Well,
country.
then no, I don't want to go.
Well, you can be a
I don't
gutless
want to.
American and just assume the rest of the world hates you, and you'd probably be right,
Whatever.
but
I'll just do American stuff, and I'll just eat lots of pizza.
I bet you we could find a Pakistani restaurant here in Nashville.
Yeah,
we
probably
should
so.
do that.
Yeah, we should.
These topics are
Yeah,
fucked.
that
man.
was
I'm gonna choose
boo.
one more.
That was boo. Bring
and
it
then I'm
out.
gonna
You get a
pass it back
mulligan,
to
man.
him.
Bring it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Who put that in there? For shame.
Okay, I don't know who this is, but I kind of like it. The smell of old people.
The smell of. Listen, man, this is a very distinct smell. How does this smell come to be? It's like a flea market, an old dollar store, and mothballs. Like, how like, do you just hit a certain age and your body is just like, fuck it? I guess I'm gonna start rotting, and it's just gonna give out this weird smell, dude. It is. It's a real thing.
No, I know. Old people smell. It makes some people cringe. I've known people who can't stand old people just because the smell makes them sad. It's just like the smell of the end of your life, which some people are mortified
That was
of.
the most depressing thing I have heard this entire week. You capped it off. It's a Sunday. You just capped off the week for the most. You smell like you're dying. I couldn't help but notice. You smell like death on a cracker.
Well, that's it, man. Once you reach like 80, you're just waiting. You know what I mean?
No.
Or sometimes 90. I actually know some very vital 80-year-olds.
Dude,
but
I'm gonna be the most swagger jagger old man. I'm gonna smell like freaking Aquadiccio all the time. They're gonna be like, that old man smells right.
All I have to do is make it to 75, and I've broken the record in my family. I'm
Really?
good. Yeah. So it doesn't. In my dad, he did not.
Damn,
Well, that's my dad's side of the family.
Can't
My
wait to see
grandparents
what you
actually
smell
got
like.
pretty old, and my grandmother was in her early 90s, and she never smelled like that. They just
Maybe,
had
but
this-
you're used to it.
Or when they come
Maybe
into
it's
the
a
doctor's
collective
office.
smell.
No,
When they gather in large groups,
I had
it's
this
like, with
girlfriend.
our powers combined, we can smell like old people. It's a weird cartoon series.
Or their skin starts coming off. Like I had this girlfriend
I'm
who worked
done.
in a chiropractor's office,
no,
and she would
done.
tell me about this really old fellow that would come in,
keep it on.
and he'd get up off the table, and his skin would just kind of stay there in flakes. It wasn't just dandruff; it was all over. It was like the cheek skin and arm skin just sticking to the table.
I love old people, though. Oh, you know what?
So do I. I
you
mean-
don't meet very like
I don't
just
love old
like
people.
crap. Well, I mean, they suck in a car.
Well, I love old
When
people
they're
as
on
much
the-
as I love young people.
No,
Some of you
when
are pretty
I'm-
cool. Most of you fucking suck.
When I'm in a vehicle and I come across old people, I am no.
Yeah.
No. I'm less tolerant.
The child that hates you needs to
Right.
take your license away.
Right. Now, I feel bad for old people. I feel like a lot of times, especially like when I'm in the Walmart and I see an old person just making it. Like I'm walking through an aisle and I see him like caning to the next one. I do some laps. I go take a dump. I don't know. Go to the electronics and come back through and he's like just made it to the third aisle and you're like, oh jeez, he's going to be here a long time. And
do you
then,
ever- do you ever-
no. Then you see some asshole rascal by on the rascal that Walmart that lets out for people, and it's because they're overweight.
Yeah.
They're like, I am lazy, and I don't feel like carting my ass around in the store.
Yeah, but if you just stepped a couple of feet, you might lose a half an ounce.
I'm sorry, that is a
fat
real
fuck.
pet peeve. It's
Yeah,
like,
me too. No,
see an
absolutely.
old person you see people in Walmart struggling, and then you see the
And you see him getting impatient trying to get around the old person
Yeah.
who's just trying to make it through the last couple
Meep,
fucking days
meep.
of his life. Yeah, and there's this fat fuck who's like, I got a mobile that I can just spin around you.
Yeah.
I usually like make it like I will just go to the next aisle to get past the old
Right,
person
right,
'cause I
right.
don't want to be a dick, man. That
Right.
poor person's just old. I'm
Right.
looking forward to that shit at the end of the week. I'm
Right,
going to
right.
enjoy.
And that's not trying to be like rude to people that are overweight. But whenever you're doing things to inconvenience people that need things that are more designed for them, I mean, like if I just that's when it kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
Just kind of bothers me. Give me the jar.
Yeah, it's just got a little dark, man. I think you got a thing against fat people.
No. Cold as ice.
Fat shaming.
I'll hear about that. And I'll be getting some emails. No. Penguin porn.
Penguin porn. I had a band in the fifth grade called Penguin
Oh,
Style
man.
because
Penguin
I mean
Style.
they probably do it the same way chickens do, but we just were trying to
No.
think of how penguins might actually penis to vagina fuck each other.
I wish
Like
that
doggy style,
this was-
penguin style.
In time, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say officially that in time this will also be an audio and video podcast. This
Yeah.
would be the time I'd be like, Evan, in front of everybody, please demonstrate what penguin sex is to you. Please.
It just involves a lot of waddling.
Use my pillow. Just use my pillow. I'm not sleeping with that pillow tonight. Psych, am. I
This is
want
a warm comfort of my groin stench.
penguin porn. What's funny is you're like, yeah, so I used to have a band named after that. It's so weird.
Penguin Style.
Penguin style.
I just want to know how they fucked.
Whoop.
We were really bad,
Sounds like it.
but we tried. We gave it the good fight.
Yeah, you fought the good fight.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Another topic.
Yeah, another topic. What do you got, man? What's the mustache?
Come on. Rub it for luck. These haven't been the greatest topics tonight. We really need people to start kicking in, man.
What do we got?
Worst blowjob experience. Thank you for whoever the hell wrote this down, man.
Yes.
This is exciting.
Oh, man. Evan literally just got a hard on. I can see
I did,
it.
man. It went flying. I haven't had a bad blowjob in a while,
Oh,
but,
man.
you know.
Wow, not since the incident.
While.
Yeah, that's when you stopped dating your cousins.
No. Well, do you have one before I go off on a fucking tangent?
Just go on a tangent, man. Do your thing. You know, I'm just going to comment on it. What do you got? You know what? While you talk about the worst blowjobs you had, I will
right.
recollect.
I'm going to start this off with something I'm not entirely comfortable with talking about
His
to
penis.
a lot of different people, but I'm just going to throw a little teaser out there for the future. Dentures. I have a story where they were removed.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, this ties into old people. This is great.
I used to hang out with some. Anyway, let's see.
It's a really dark time.
Yeah,
Can
no.
you take the teeth out? I'm
Dude,
glad you asked.
Yeah,
Sir.
it's actually
glad you asked, Sonny.
if you wake up in the middle of it. And you don't realize what's going on.
Listen.
You wonder, like, well, wow,
Man,
wow, this is.
you feel the top of your head, and it's like it feels like a chia pet, and you're like, "That's a perm, that's a perm, and that's not in style." You've got up, and you just got waft with the smell, the perm, and then that's when you know you've hit rock bottom. You're like, "What? How did I end up in this place in my life?" And then you're like, "You know what? We're here. You're clearly committed. You're clearly committed. Would you at least take your teeth out?"
Well, it feels better without the teeth in. You get the gums. You don't have to worry about the teeth smacking against the dick.
This wasn't a previous experience.
I didn't ask
you had
for
to
the teeth to be taken out.
Okay. Did she ask, or she was just like, I'm just gonna. Wait. Did it start out with or without the teeth? Well, you were passed out.
No,
so.
I woke up and it was already in full progress, and I was ready to blow when I woke.
Oh, you woke up and the dentures were on your chest. For safekeeping, she's like, "Hold on to these, big square. Hold on to these, big boy. Mama's going to work." She wanted you to know that you were in like safe hands. I'll just put him on his chest so when he wakes up, he sees him. It's a big smile. He knows he's in a good place. You woke up and you were like, "Oh, you were there."
You know what? You know what, dude? Fuck it.
No.
No, I'm going to tell this story in detail.
You know what? I'm going to stop.
Okay.
Here we go. This is all you. I'm
You've
done.
inspired me because you're going. The main.
I want
the main detail of the story. You are fucking
your
up.
your hand's running through her permy hair. She's gonna have to get it redone. You've already screwed it up,
Dude, it was a guy.
Kill me.
I was in a transient mode, and I was just staying with people who I could stay with, and and I was staying with these two guys, and I drank a lot, and they let me sleep on their floor, and like I said, I was a raging alcoholic. I'd piss myself all the time. So one day, it's like the middle of the day, they're up watching Jeopardy or something. And I'm drinking a lot, and it's time for me to take a nap. I haven't slept in a bed for a while. I just like walk into their bedroom while they're watching Jeopardy in the other room.
My face hurts.
And one of them yells out like, "Hey, don't piss in my bed." I was like, "Fuck you, man. I'm going to sleep." And he's like, "If you lie down you need to lie down on the floor." I was like, "No, I'm sleeping in your fucking bed,
If you
man."
lie down in my bed, I'm gonna blow you.
He's like,
blow you.
You're gonna piss yourself. You're that drunk. If you fucking lie down in my bed and pass out, I'm gonna suck your dick.
Oh, so you had a forewarning.
Yeah.
You're like, well, it's been a while.
No, I was drunk. I didn't think of it. I was like, "You fucking bluffing."
I'm so clumsy. Oops, I fell on the bed. Wow, it's comfortable.
No, I thought he was bluffing.
You went to bed with your fingers crossed. You were like, come on, Daddy needs it. Daddy needs it. You were probably awake the entire time. Whenever the teeth went on your chest, you're like, oh, God. He wasn't bluffing.
He hadn't even put his teeth in that day.
He wasn't bluffing.
Like I said, we drank a lot.
He's watching Jeopardy. It wasn't a teeth day, obviously.
No, so I go in his room and pass out. I thought he was bluffing, and I'm passed out, passed out cold.
Yeah,
and I wake up what seems like years later. I just wake up to the most amazing feeling. Guys, let me tell you something. When gay dudes tell you they can give a better blowjob, they are being 100% serious.
You know what? I believe
they can.
it. I believe it. I do believe it.
But what fucks it up?
No.
Okay, like I said, I woke up on the verge of climax. I'm just like about to blow, and I reach down in dreamland. And like right as I'm about to bust, I feel the shadow of hair on the face.
And you feel his cheeks tense up because he's smiling. He's like, woo.
And right
then,
I am filled with fucking horror, disgust, and I just boom right in his mouth, man. And oh man,
And he looked you. He looked up at you dead in the eyes, and he smiled. It was like, Goop. And you said, "You're the."
Oh my God! What did I just tell you? I'm not ashamed of it.
No. What Evan's not telling you is that he laid on the bed and pulled his pants down halfway and put his hands behind his head, and it was like, "You won't do it. You won't do it." Hey,
put a little strawberry jam on the tip.
Hey, Steve, I'm asleep. Steve, I'm sleeping. Someone come check on me. I'm totally passed out. I'm so bad. This is someone like need a nap in the middle of the day. I've had so many beers, so many Smirnoffs.
Yeah. So I scurried out of the room and went back to watching
with
whatever.
With a smile on his face.
Yeah, I was watching the 5 o'clock news at that point. I did not have a smile. I was,
No.
First of all, it was a really good blowjob. I'll tell you that much. I mean, like for the moment I was awake for it, I was like, "Holy shit, this is amazing." Then my fingers touched the facial hair, and I was, for just a second, I was like, maybe it's one of those girls I know who has a little bit of facial hair. No, it was a dude, and he didn't have his teeth in, and I just, that was that.
He went outside and had a cigarette.
Yeah. No, we smoked in the apartment. Well, no, we smoked on the porch. I forget. But anyway,
he went outside and crossed it off his bucket list as he had a cigarette.
Yeah, and then I drank a lot more.
Get blown by a dude after pretending I was sleeping. Yeah. Got it.
To be perfectly honest, I was a little pissed off about it for quite a while, but I kept it to myself, and we're friends to this day.
Yeah, you're a little upset because it took that long for it to happen. He's been making this threat for a month. I swear, Evan, if you fall in that bed and piss in it, I'm gonna blow you. Bet you won't. I bet you won't. I'm sleeping. Come get it.
You got a blowjob story? Because wait, dude, I just admitted to getting a blowjob from a guy. You gotta have something.
Oh my God. I mean, how can you even top that? That'd be I bet my dog won't blow me. I laid on the floor with peanut butter in my dick. I bet you won't do it. I can't top that, dude. That's so crazy. That's so wild.
I met a girl at a gay bar, and she gave me a blowjob. She was a woman. I checked.
Man. I was totally going to back you on something you said earlier, and I say this all the time to my friends. You were like, hey, that guy gave a better blowjob than a girl. You know what? I have no doubt, because I always tell my guy friends, I'm like, anytime a girl tries to give a guy a handy, what a slap in the face. Don't try to do something to me that I perfected since I was 13. I know how to do it better than you. Yeah. What you're trying to do, you're just playing with it. Don't. I am good at it. You're bad at it. If I wanted that, I would just tell you to go home. I'd go in the bedroom and rub one out and pass out and pray that my friend didn't come in the house and blow me again.
Yeah, it happens. You gotta watch your ass when you've had too much to drink. Someone, you know what?
Watch more in your ass. Apparently,
no, we got into a slight argument about it later, and he's like, "I fucking warned you, man."
He's like, "You wanted it, dude. You were smiling."
I didn't want it, but he did warn me. And you know what? The next time a guy says, "I'm gonna suck your dick if you fall asleep in my bed," I'm gonna fucking listen.
Noted.
And I'm gonna crawl up on the floor.
That's what I'm done here.
Yeah.
What? All right. Evan, you naughty girl. You're so bad.
Yeah,
your bucket list is a lot shorter than mine. You've done a lot of crossing off in your time, sir. You've added crap just to cross it off. You're like, got it, check. All right, dude. We're about 40 minutes deep. I'm going to draw one more from this jar. If it sucks, we'll draw another one. But let's, I don't know. There's no going back from that. Yeah. All right, let's see here. What we got? Oh, this one's pretty mundane. It's first tattoo.
Mundane?
Yeah.
Mundane? It's mundane.
Okay, dude. Why are you going to call me out in front of everybody?
Sorry.
No, it's too late. I can't even edit this out. I could. I do all the production. I could cut and edit this out, but they're going to hear this. They're going to hear me griping at you. Guys, listen.
You could edit the entire podcast and just publish, it was a guy.
I'm going to make that the teaser. All I'm going to post is I was just blown by a dude. I'm like, and starring my partner, starring my buddy. Screw you, man. Listen, I have a college education, but I was born and raised in the South, and I suck, and I'm sorry. I try to use big words, and it sometimes doesn't work out. Word of the day. Thanks, Evan. I'm going to use that throughout the week. You jerk. All right, first tattoo, you ass. What do we got? What was your first tattoo?
I have one tattoo. You have you're covered in tattoos.
So?
I got a little tattoo of Greek lettering on my shoulder that says "Know thyself."
Yeah, I bet your
guy who
partner
gave
was
it to
like,
me-
if you fall asleep in my bed, I'm going to tattoo you. Bet
No.
you won't.
I got it
I'm
with
going to
the-
tattoo know thyself if you do it. Bet you won't.
I got it with the girl who peed on me.
I bet you got it right after that
And
happened.
this was, if I'm thinking, let's see here. This might have been, no, this was another time. Yeah, that time was on our way, I forget where the hell we were going.
There's no telling.
Actually, I got the tattoo, I forget, fuck it. Anyway, yeah, it's not a story. I just sat in a tattoo parlor in uptown Chicago and got a tattoo.
I have lots of tattoos on me, and I tell you what, man, a lot of these tattoos are alcohol related, and many of times I've come really freaking close to getting some really shitty tattoos, and my friends are dragging me to the parlor, and I'm like, I'll get it. I swear I'll get it. You get me there, and I'll get it. I'll get all your mother's names on my ass. I don't care. But I've dodged a lot of bullets because a lot of those times the shops were closed. So let's see here. Out of all the tattoos that I do have on me, the first one's going to be the one on my back. My cousin Carl. My cousin Carl, he had a lot of tattoos and he always wanted to feel like he was corrupting me. He wanted someone to be like the older cousin that was taking me down the dark path.
Yeah.
So I got this stupid dragon on the top of my back. And this was before where they only had those outlining needles. But there was a lot of filling in. So it was a very long and painful tattoo from this lady who had a half moon tattooed in the center of her forehead. I was like, well, I guess all artists look like this. This is pretty normal. Not a normal tattoo. One of my favorite ones, though, is I haven't covered it up. It's in the middle of all this crap on my shoulder. Is this random sun. I went to Cancun, Mexico with a bunch of friends, buddies from high school, and I went with their parents. And we stayed at an all-inclusive resort where we just really drank all day. In Mexico, you could be 18 and you could drink. And we just got tore up. And my buddy and my other buddy and his dad were all walking down the strip. And everybody on the strip had someone standing outside the shop. Like, hey, come on inside. Come on in here. No, we've got lots of girls. Something in the girls for you. Like crap like that.
So your buddy's dad went into one of those places and you went and got a tattoo.
No, and out of all these places where we could have got a stupid, I've been the Cancun bracelet or any crap like that, we wander into a tattoo parlor and we're freaking ballers on a budget. We have limited money in our pockets because we're kids, So we sit down, we've got $50 a piece, and we're thumbing through this, this tattoo log. We're all picking out things that are $50 worth. I got this stupid sun on my shoulder. My buddy got his nickname on his shoulder, and it looks all kinds of, no offense, man. It looks all kind. It doesn't even look like what it's supposed to be spelled like. Another buddy got the outline of a dragon head breathing fire with a spiny body wrapping around his arm. And then my friend's dad, he got a gargoyle. He got a gargoyle coming out like he's jumping off the arm at you rah. It was the funniest thing. I mean, but other than that, besides just this other stuff, there's really low moments in my life. I don't.
Yeah, you got any good breakup tattoos?
No, I mean no.
She broke my heart. I'm gonna get a tattoo of a dick on my forearm.
It's a bug. I'm gonna outline my dick. I'm gonna put it in my forearm. No, I don't have anything like that. I mean, I've had lots of moments in my life where I felt like I needed change, and it wasn't uncommon for me to go get a tattoo, but I never did anything really stupid like that. I do have a clover on my wrist that I got, but that was fun too. That was That was in Martin, Tennessee, with a few friends. We go into a tattoo shop on St. Patrick's Day, and the guy is a Spanish guy that said he was running from the federales from California, which is why he was in Martin, Tennessee. And this is a terrible idea. At St. Patrick's Day, we're already hammered. He locks up the shop, and we give him beer while he's tattooing us, which is the most terrible idea ever. Yeah. So he's tattooing us all while drinking beer with us. No one else can get in. And I get this 4-leaf clover, and through like halfway through the tattoo, you can tell he's confused. It's like, and I just didn't even give a shit. I was like, I'm confused too. I don't even know what's going on. But through the middle of the clover, it was supposed to say Lucky, Lucky. And on the back end of the K, it was supposed to come around into a C, and he just forgot. He just forgot. So it says Lukey. It says Luky. It says Lukey on my freaking wrist. And I went to a tattoo place like way later after that, after it was already pointed out, and people were like, that's really shitty. And I'm like, I know. He's like, dude, I can totally fix that. And I'm like, no, it's a running joke now. People are like, hey, Chase, feeling lukey today? As a matter of fact, I am, asshole. Feel lukey every day.
Have you tried gambling with it?
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't have good luck. I should rub it. Lukey.
You're more extreme than me. I've had bad days and I've never gone and got tattoos. I usually just shave my body.
No, all my tattoos, none of them are planned out. That's the honest to God truth. I am full. You can see me. You're looking at me. I am full of tattoos.
Naked.
Yeah. No, you've seen me naked. None of them have been planned out. They've all been on a whim. They've been alcohol related. They've been popping into a tattoo shop. But that's, to me, like, people are like, well, that's stupid. But to me, that's a very liberating moment to, like, be like, screw it. Like, making a choice on the spot to put something on my body that's going to be on me forever. And I don't care. Like, I could care less. People think that's really dumb, but to me, it's very free. It's very free, and it's, I don't know, man. It's my favorite thing. But on that note, I am actually, for the first time, I've got a scheduled tattoo appointment this next month. It's the first one in my entire history of tattoos that I've waited, got an appointment with a guy that's very, very popular, and like took the time to put something together. So it's a very weird feeling. 'Cause I feel very impatient, and even through the process, knowing that I got booked, I was like, screw it! I'm just gonna go to some rando that just picked up the gun for the first time, and I'm just gonna get a tattoo. But that's my favorite thing about tattoo, man. It's mine. It's my art. I don't owe you an explanation. If I want to get it drunk, sober, if I want to walk by a tattoo shop and get it, then that's my prerogative. I don't give a shit. That's my thing. And that's the freedom of it. And that's what I love about it. It's not so much about like how cool it is. You know, it just is what it is. So, yeah, man, I loved tattoos.
Funky little giggle. No, I'm glad everybody needs their thing. I mean, I've just never had the money when I'm in that kind of mood, you know? They
trust
are
me,
kind of pricey.
I've dropped them in really bad situations where I didn't have the money. I'm talking about, I've had moments in my life where it was the last dime I had, and I was just kind of at a low point. I was like, screw it. Go into a tat shop, and many times I popped into the shop, and they're just like, what do you want? What do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, well, what do you like? I'm like, peanut butter. I don't. They're like, no, man. Like, what do you like? Do you like sailboats? Do you like farm pigs? What do you like? And I'm like, I like music. Well, let's put some notes on you. Great. I love notes. Then I've got to like, and that's the only thing about this one that's very like cliche is living in Nashville. Yeah. And I've got this music, and they're like, so what do you play? The skin flute. I have the recorder. I have nothing for you, man. I played the piano once and I sucked ass at it. Like, I don't play anything. Well, what do you do? I DJ your friends' weddings. I mean, at parties on the side. Oh.
They get all fucking judgmental.
Yeah, I'm like, man, kiss it.
It's like, what do? You come to Nashville to try to be a musician and you fucking fail. So, well, at least I tried. No, you could have tried harder and gone somewhere where you might have succeeded, you dumb fuck.
Well, yeah. You know what? Evan's
rude.
Yeah, Evan's saying that in my defense. I appreciate it.
It is completely in Chase's defense. I admire people who don't give up on their dreams, even if they do fail.
You shouldn't give up on your dreams.
I just get defensive a little bit.
Yeah, he gets defensive. He knows I'm sensitive. sensitive. And I get so tired of explaining this freaking tattoo. What do you do? Play with myself at home. What do you do? You know? What do you do with
is
your
that the hand
time?
you jerk off with, the one with the notes? Oh, it is good. There you go.
When you go
Yeah.
fast enough, it shows like a little girl dancing in the middle of it.
Yeah,
But you
it's
don't know it.
Yeah.
No.
It's like scratching a record. But like, yeah, some girl just told me an analogy of jerking off. Well, for women at least, it's like scratching a record.
Hey, we only have like just a few of these in here. You know what? I'm just gonna grab it. We're gonna end on a different
pop
note.
'em off, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop off 3 and we'll pick up. I'm gonna let you pick the one you want to end on. Okay.
All right.
This says animal piles. We've been through that. We're good. All right, this one. Let me get my glasses. This one's a long one, a little stringy one. Worst memory of being in trouble as a kid, and funniest drunk story. What do you? Yeah, I thought that was gonna take you to a dark place. You know what?
Funniest
What do you got,
drunk
man?
story.
Yeah, funniest drunk story or funniest time being in trouble as a kid.
I didn't like my childhood. It wasn't bad,
Right.
Mom. Love you, Mom. It wasn't bad. It was boring. Like I'm not one of those guys that looks back on his childhood and goes, "Oh, it's the good old days." No, it's
I had a
fucking
great
boring.
time.
I was corrupt in the
Lots of
head
ice cream.
naturally. I was corrupt in the head. I wanted to like go out and see the world and fuck up and experience, horror.
Right.
And I did. So I guess I'll go with funniest drunk story.
Funniest drunk story.
And you know what, man? I can't pinpoint the funniest drunk
Just give me
story.
one, man.
I'll just tell you a good story.
Tell me
It's
about
not
the time you
even-
got blown by a dude.
I already did that.
That's a funny one.
I don't think there was another time. There may have been, though. There were a lot of blackouts.
Let me sleep on it.
Yeah. Anyway, funniest drunk story. I don't know if it's a funny one, but did I already tell the foot rub story? No, I'm not gonna do the foot rub story. We're gonna wait on the foot rub story. Yeah,
Another
we
time.
should wait.
Yeah, get ready for that.
Yeah, because that's a different story.
That's a
and
different
I've
age.
kinda perfected it. I'll just tell you about the Christmas I spent living in a ravine.
A ravine,
if you will. Yeah.
So he's living in a ditch with his girlfriend that he crashed into.
There was no girlfriend.
She's back.
Yeah,
Brought her back.
This was long. This was in the 5-year period it took me to get over the first woman I ever fell in love with. I hate you. No, no, I don't hate you at all because I wouldn't give back this experience for the world, and it was my weakness and your evilness that helped it happen.
We're just joking, Zachary. We're just joking, Zach.
So it's Christmas Day, or no, it's Christmas Eve actually, and I've got like a couple of bucks, and I'm living on the fucking street. So I just, what am I going to do? I go to a bar, and I spend a few of the bucks I got and get a little drunk, and then I'm like, I got to spend the night outside. I better go get some Steel Reserve.
Oh, that's the lowest of low.
Yeah, and
that's a very low point.
I don't have a sleeping bag or anything. It's freezing out. I mean, well, it is Texas, so it's not that cold, but without a sleeping bag, it's still freaking cold.
Yeah, if you're used to one.
And I was spoiled. How did it? Yeah. So I get my Steel Reserve and I go to this little creek, this little ravine that's off us, and this is on University of Texas campus, and it's Christmas, and nobody around. I'm very, very alone on Christmas. You
said this was funny.
It's coming.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. It's heartwarming.
Oh, God.
You mentioned possums earlier, so here we go. And I'm drinking my 24-ounce cans, plural, of Steel Reserve. And if any of you have ever drinking Steel Reserve, you know there's a few of those.
Then you know that you've been at a very low point in your life.
Yeah.
Because that is bottom of the barrel. It's a can of suck.
So not only am I drinking a can of suck, I'm drinking a can of suck all by myself in a city I have no family and nowhere to go, in a creek. No one will take me in. Everybody in the world hates me because I'm a crazy, worthless drunk at the time. So these raccoons they're kind of passing by, fucking with some garbage. And I start talking to them about how sad I am because I'm that goddamn lonely. And they just keep going. And they noticed me and kind of scurried off. And this was heartbreaking. I mean, I felt
I don't want to be here on campus.
I felt so unwanted. And this is just a few months after a dude blew me. Like, it's a low point in my life,
yeah.
man.
It was down,
me and those guys, we drank ourselves out of the apartment.
Being blown by a
Like,
dude
we all
in
got
Steel
evicted.
Reserve. It's all, all a dirty,
So
sad
I'm just
place.
looking at my life, and then there's this possum, and he's digging through some garbage. And you know what? That little bastard stayed and listened to my entire life story with the garbage. He never really acknowledged me, but he didn't scurry off. He was okay with my disgusting presence. And anyway, I spent the next day in a park talking to a hobo named Robert, and that was pleasant. But forever, I'll always remember possums, man. So if you ever see a possum on the street and you think it's fucking gross, just remember, you know what? A couple wrong moves and a couple genetic mistakes, and you could end up at the bottom of the barrel sharing your fucking heart with a possum. Representing possums.
What? Scriffing to you, yeah, possum style. Coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what the best part was? Another hobo traded me his sleeping bag the next day for 2 rolled cigarettes.
And a possum.
Nah, I still had...
Evan sold out his friend. You're a jerk. Evan, you're a stupid jerk. You sold your buddy out.
Like I said, a worthless drunk, man. I may have, but you know what? I might not have, because that possum was really sweet to sit and listen to me when nobody else would, and you fuckers better remember that.
Yeah, they're going to remember it to the day they die.
No, they're not going to forget it after they
That
turn it
after
off.
the getting blown by a dude story.
Oh, that they will always remember first. I don't even know if I want to release this fucking episode, but you know.
No, it's going, dude.
Yeah,
it's done. It's going.
Yeah,
Unedited,
they will
raw.
remember that first.
I'll dub some meows.
Next time they see a possum, they'll just fucking shoot it or run it over. There was a reason I wasn't supposed to do that, but that dude got blown by another dude without his teeth in. Yeah.
I can't get over that. That's going to haunt mine. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm going to wake up with, like, feeling the pressure of dentures on my chest. I'm like, oh.
The dentures were in a glass in the bathroom. They weren't on my fucking chest. He just didn't put
Evan,
them in
that's
that
very
day.
specific. Like, almost as if he knew. Like, all right, he's putting the dentures away. I'm getting blown. This blowjob's happening after all. He wasn't bluffing. This is great. All right. Hey, man, we actually went through all of our topics. So once again, I cannot stress enough, guys.
And girls.
Guys and girls.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, go drop us a line on our Facebook page. Send us a message. Let us know some topics of your choice. We want to hear them, and we want them in this jar so we can randomly bring them up. It doesn't matter what it is. We will struggle through it if we have to. You know what that sounds like. It's pretty terrible. But
for your listening pleasure, we will get painfully honest and tell you things about
guys,
ourselves.
help us out. Share our website, share our Facebook page, share the podcast, let your friends know about it. Share it with your mom if she's cool. If she's not cool, don't tell her about it.
Yeah, please don't.
Keep her away from the podcast. A guy did get blown during this episode, so just like to casually point that out. But other than that, guys, hey, thanks for all your support. We really do appreciate y'all. Nashville Nude Karaoke Show. Signing out. HB out of here. Also with my partner buddy, DJ
That's what we should just
blown
call
by
him,
guy.
Partner buddy.
DJ my partner guy.
Great. It's just gonna last. You're just gonna keep rubbing this in my face. I'm not ashamed of it. It was a funny fucking story. Kiss my ass.
You know what?
You were afraid for me to see you naked. That's called shame, Chase.
I tell you what.
I wasn't afraid. I'm not afraid of a dick or a fucking mouth with no teeth. Nothing.
You know what? You better not pass out on my bed, Evan.
I'm not gonna.
If you pass out on that bed, I swear I'm gonna blow you. If you pass out on that bed, by the way, we're in my
That
bedroom.
sounded a little inviting.
And listen, it's gonna be the same story. He's gonna be like, "Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna lay down for a second, and check my
Pants
phone."
halfway down.
Why is your pants?
and ready
Why
to go.
are you smiling? That's a fake snore. That's a fake snore. Evan, stop it. I'm not blowing you. Not again. I'm not going back down that path. All right, we're out of here. Thanks for listening, guys.
Goodbye.
See ya. Bye.
I can't believe I just told that fucking story, man.
My gosh.